Hi, I'm Wildman Steve Brill.
And I'm Violet Brill.
And we're going to be teaching you about foraging. There are hundreds of very delicious common renewable plants that you can identify with 100% certainty that is necessary.
And you can use them to cook with and to eat, or you can use them for...
First thing we look at is poison ivy, so you can avoid it. We also do lots of very good healthy recipes.
Rain mill. I also just turned on the oven and set it on 375 degrees. And here's Wisteria the parakeet, who likes to help me cook but can't go in the kitchen because it's not safe for birds. But this is not in the kitchen.
This is called lemon balm. Lemon balm is a type of mint. It has scalloped edges, has fuzzy hairs on the leaf stalks and on the stem. It has leaves that are opposite from each other, so they're directly across from each other, and then they alternate directions.
This is my pen and ink drawing of wild watercress, showing what it looks like in the sun. Hey, this is Wildman Steve Brill, and I'm going to be making stick pudding. Here are the sticks, probably without the airspace, about 1 cup of black birch wood.
And at this time of year, it has gone to have a large stem. It's no longer in a basal rosette. The leaves come out from the stem. They're much larger and much more wavy. It's still bitter, and the only good thing you can do with the leaves now is make them into chips, like kale chips, with a sweeter spread on it.
So this recipe made 3 cups of pesto, and it'll last for quite a few days in the refrigerator, and it freezes really well too. Very delicious. You've got to try it. We're going to look at the common dandelion, one of the most familiar edible wild plants. Wisteria, I'm going to tell you a story. On March 29th, 1986, I was leading a foraging tour in Central Park looking for plants. But there were already 2 plants on the tour, undercover agents, a man and a woman. They said they were married, they never kissed or held hands, so I figured they'd been married a long time. The man kept taking pictures, and I hold up the specimens. Yeah, so he could get good shots of the specimen, only I was the specimen. At the end of the tour, I showed people you could eat the dandelion. I ate 1 leaf of the dandelion, and this is 4 p.m., March 29th, 1986. The male ranger ducked behind a tree. Took out a hidden walkie-talkie. There he is on 81st Street. Go get him. Every park ranger in New York City jumped out from behind the bushes. They surrounded me in case I was going to climb up a tree. Put me in handcuffs lest I bop them on the head with the dandelion point. I was in front pages of newspapers around the country. I got calls from radio shows. Even the BBC in London.
The coronavirus strike is in its 5th week, and in New York City, they arrested the Wildman of Central Park for eating a dandelion.
Don't eat lily of the valley, even if it's growing on the side of a mountain. These are the seeds of garlic mustard, quite delicious and spicy, but be very careful when you pick them not to let them fall on the ground, especially if you're Catholic. You're not supposed to spill your seeds. These are mulberries, which you shake off the tree over a drop cloth and get a great harvest. Shake that thing, Wildman, shake that thing.
But this isn't really bad for a small amount of work, and if you repeat this under a tree that has lots of low-hanging branches, you can get gallons of berries. Be careful not to eat too many June berries. You can die of happiness.
I'm dying of happiness. Yum! When you're cleaning out the seaweed, we're trying to watch for shells. Look, this one is a very good example. It's a big shell. There are 2 of them. Watch out for more than one of them. And they have legs. And they're crawling. Watch out for shells.
scissors, and
That's
that's
all,
all